What's up, ladies and gents? xcalizorz here, bringing you some more from the desk of xcalin. Let me talk to you. So, we're going to be talking a little bit about good old XDefiant today. It's the new kid on the block, arena-style first-person shooter from our good friends at Ubisoft, and I've pretty much played enough of it, couple good length sessions here and there, and pretty much have seen everything that I need to see, and I do believe the beta ends tomorrow, or some such as we are speaking. So, like I said, let me talk to you. So first things first, right off the rip, let's just go ahead and talk about the things that I do like about this game. So as far as map design goes, I gotta say most of the maps are pretty good. There are a few that kind of leave me scratching my head a little bit. It's like, seems like we need a couple more players. Like, it's a little big for 6v6, but you know, maybe an 8v8 or 10v10 ground war style mode is planned for full release, in which those maps would be much better suited. I don't know, we'll see. They have advertised no skill-based matchmaking, and while that's fine and all, I will I will lambast that into one of the things I don't like about this game, so stick around for that. Visibility in this game is fantastic. Actually, it's probably my favorite part, since, you know, Call of Duty, everything blends in with everything, and you got all sorts of dorks running around and pay-to-win $20 to $40 skins, blending in with the dank fucking dark background and the shadows and all that. And at least in this game, if someone's in front of you, 99% chance you're gonna see them. Unless it's desync. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But visibility, fan-fucking-tastic. Love to see it. They took a little Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4, all the characters had LED lights on them, so even if you did blend in, you can still see the lights. This game, everyone has an outline around them, very easy to see. Again, love to see that. And that pretty much ends everything nice that I have to say about this game. So, I guess I should preface the negative criticisms about this game that it's hard to be fair because the netcode and the desync and the animations are so fucking jank right now. Just imagine Battlefield on release. That's what the netcode and the desync is like right now, and especially when it comes to like mounting. Like if you watch someone mount, you know, from the third person or whatever, it is so awkward looking. It's certainly missing a couple of frames there to keep the whole thing smooth looking. It leads to some pretty awkward situations, you know, depending on, you know, where you catch these people mid-animation and whatnot. Another thing that I can't stand. So this game has what I've termed the advanced schmovement that has been plaguing games since Modern Warfare 2019, because for some reason, and I don't know why this as a mechanic took off, is the one frame slide cancel. As soon as you hit sprint, you hit crouch, all of a sudden you're all the way at second base, and you started at home. Like, what the fuck? I'm not opposed to sliding as a mechanic. You know, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, love it. But in those games, you had to sprint for like half a second, 3/4 of a second, then you hit crouch, then you slide around the corner. That I like. I dig that. You know, there's more times than I care to admit. You know, you try that technique back in the olden days, and you fucked up the timing, and you power squatted, you didn't make the slide, and then you die. It's like, oh, god damn it, my guy power squatted instead of sliding. Fuck! Right? But now, fast forward to the modern day, Modern Warfare 2019, you hit sprint, you hit crouch, you slide wherever you want. It's every Call of Duty game since 2019 has had it. Battlefield 2042 has the one frame slide, and now this game has the one frame slide. So, let's double back a little bit. This ties in to the whole no skill-based matchmaking thing. So, in a perfect world, yeah, no skill-based matchmaking is great, but this game has movement like this. Do you think any normal person, you know, who has, you know, his real-life commitments, only has a few hours a week at most to play video games, do you really see a guy like that enjoying a game like this? Really? Imagine this scenario. That normal person, he boots up the game, looking forward to it, on top of the world. You know, he spawns in, he sees a guy, right? He sees a guy, he lines up the perfect shot. Guy doesn't even know he's there. Hits that first bullet. Oh, he sees that hit marker. Oh, he's on top of the way. He's gonna get his first kill. Wait, nope. Instant slide cancel around the corner. Hit the heal button. Heal back to full. Now we're back at full health. Slide back around the corner. Normal person gets shit on. I'm sure there's some of you out there that'd be like, yeah, well, he just got fucking outplayed. And yeah, I mean, yeah, who hasn't been outplayed? Who hasn't outplayed and who hasn't gotten outplayed? I've done that same thing to people. People have done that to me. Tale as old as time. Really at this point, but from like a normal person's perspective, that's gonna piss them off. And plus to top all that off too, it's like, I mean, do games like this even really make it? Unless it's called Call of Duty, has the arena style shooter ever taken off? Unless it was called Call of Duty. No. I mean, these games come and go all the time. It's just to name a few off the top of my head: Medal of Honor, Homefront. Well, not necessarily, you know, full-on COD clone, if you will. Titanfall didn't make it. Yeah, keep waiting for Titanfall 3, people. Ain't gonna happen. Apex Legends makes way too much money for them to make that noodle brain decision. And really, probably one of the greatest crimes that the first-person shooter fan base has done to themselves is not give Battlefield Hardline a chance. And you know, by my eyeball, even if XDefiant's netcode and desync and hit detection was all where it needed to be, for my preferences, Hardline blows this game out of the water. And the community at large did not give that game a chance. One of the greatest modern tragedies regarding first-person shooters is the fucking hate and disrespect that Hardline got when it was, I thought, was a fantastic fucking game that just never got a chance for whatever reason. I could probably go into that, but then this turned into a Battlefield video, so we won't do that. But yeah, I mean, games like this, unless it was called Call of Duty, they never make it. Flash in the pan, life cycle, be lucky to make it 6 months, if that. And plus, you know, like I said, you know, this game's got that advanced movement. Normal people aren't going to deal with that, and you know, it's. I remember a long time ago, I think, you know, whether it was a YouTube video or on a stream, you know, someone had commented that, wow, Bruce became the guy that you know, he always made fun of, jumping around the corners for every gunfight and so on and so forth. And really, that's what you got to do to play these games these days. That's just how it is. If you're not jump shotting and sliding around corners and pre-aiming through hallways and all that, you're just you're really neutering yourself. And honestly, it's like, you know, this style of game is just really tiresome to play. You know, I know it's a real boomer take. You know, trust me, I get it, but I mean, slide canceling and jumping, you know, for 5 hours straight, my hands get stiff. They really do. I gotta start being careful, man. There's an expiration date on my digits here. I've been playing games for too long. God forbid if I play Devil May Cry. Good lord, I'd have to put on a wrist brace the next day. But yeah, I'd be surprised if this game makes it, and I think that's pretty much all I have to say. We'll have to wait and see if the netcode and desync issues improve with the game's full release. I do know they have said that they will have a brand new, or at least revamped netcode for the game's full release, whenever that is. Sorry, I don't know that off the top of my head if there even is one, but we'll just have to wait and see. You know, I'm rooting for them. You know, it's anything that takes Call of Duty down a notch to actually force them to put out an actual competitive product would be a win for everyone. But like I said, you know, I'm sounding like a broken record over here. games like this, they don't make it. It hasn't happened yet. But who knows? Time will tell. Maybe I'll have to eat my words in a couple months' time. But that's pretty much all I got to say. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're out of here. Peace.